Hi, I'm Don Tinney, a high school English teacher from South Hero, Vermont, who serves as your Vermont-NEA president. And I'm happy to be here with Dana Colson, who is running for lieutenant governor. Welcome, Dana, and we'll get the conversation started with a simple question. Why are you running for lieutenant governor?
Well, I have seen things here in Vermont deteriorate over the last few years with people fleeing, businesses fleeing due to high taxes and overregulation, the opioid crisis, schools, and I think something needs to be done. People need to stand up, and I hope to be one of those leaders who stands up and takes charge and helps correct those problems and take Vermont forward.
Thank you. And we'll move right into a very current topic and ask for your views about the reopening of our schools.
Well, first, I think that should be a local decision. One size does not fit all. For example, take Burlington versus a town in the Northeast Kingdom. Coronavirus has hit those areas differently. So we may need different standards for those different situations. Things to consider, maybe air filtration. In the fall, opening windows is a simple solution, but that may not work so well during, below zero temperatures. I know when I went to a dentist appointment here a couple months back, when I came into the lobby, they had a handheld thermometer that they pointed at my forehead and took my temperature before I was allowed to go into my appointment. That may be, an option for some districts. So I think I had talked to a principal here a couple months back and asked him how things were going, and we explained there was some kids falling through the cracks. Either they didn't have internet service at home or just lacked the will to buckle down and get their work done. So I'm concerned about kids falling through the cracks. So I think if opening can be done safely, then I think that's the route we should go.
Thank you. And as lieutenant governor, how will you address systemic racism and inequity in all of Vermont's institutions?
Well, through my past work experience, I was fortunate enough to do a lot of international travel. So I experienced a lot of different cultures and diversity. And I find that, there's a lot of common ground between a lot of different cultures, and then there's differences, and we should celebrate those differences. Sitting down with somebody and breaking bread really tears down a lot of barriers. So, maybe have some cultural events at the State House where we can bring in people from different cultures, have dinner together. Things like that can really heal hearts and win hearts and minds.
Thank you. So to conclude our conversation, do you have any thoughts that you'd like to share with our members about your candidacy?
Well, part of our platform is focusing on teacher and state worker pensions, which have been historically underfunded. If we can grow the economy, which increase GDP, we need to produce things. And that will increase the state's revenue and allow us to take care of pensions. I'm also a big supporter of technical education. I am a tech ed student myself. I grew up here in Vermont. My senior year of high school was at the Randolph Area Vocational Center. And then I went on to Vermont Technical College, where I got a mechanical engineering degree. and eventually Franklin Pierce with a business degree as well. So ETC is well known to have a 99% job placement rating. So let's build on what's working, and that's clearly working. They're providing the skills that employers in the area need, and that's also part of growing the economy. So everything's intertwined, and one thing affects the other and vice versa, and we need to keep that in mind when we are working in the legislature.
Well, thank you, Dana Colson, for joining us. And on behalf of my fellow 13,000 members, thanks for sharing your thoughts with us, and good luck on the campaign trail.
Thank you for having me, and look forward to it.